How dare that happen? Okay, now let me start over and say hello. Happy Sunday. My mic was not connected, and so that's why you couldn't hear me the first time. But let me start by saying, hey there, YouTube slasher chicks and slasher dudes. My name is Alicia, and this is Slasher Chick TV, where we like to talk about growth mindset and negotiation strategies. So you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this slash that. And if you see by the banner below, this is day 81 of my 90 consecutive days of live streaming. And since I'm still on vacation, yes, this Sunday VIP reset is more of a lazy girl content style, and that it's going to be, yeah, a podcast. We're not all cammed up. But if you haven't been here before for the VIP Sunday reset, then you'll know that. Then you won't know that this is what the acronym stands for. But the V is for spending time on your vision, I, your intentions, and P for some planning, prep, or praise. And yesterday, I started working on my YouTube. Oh, you know what? Let me change this title to that actually. Um, yeah, so anyway, yesterday I started my YouTube template. I'm going to work on that some more today, but I also haven't done my WAM for my current 12-week year. So let's start there. Oh, all right, why is she talking already? And see how I'm doing. And I don't know why my computer thought I want to be connected to this. Okay, I do know why, because it just automatically connects to this Bluetooth speaker, but I'm not trying to connect to that. So thank you. And let's start, yeah, with my weekly accountability meeting that I have not had for today or this week. But we're going to share this tab, and here we go. I will answer honestly.
Yes, I'm familiar with the concept of the 12-week year. It's a planning method that emphasizes focusing on shorter, more manageable time frames, 12 weeks, to achieve goals more effectively, rather than traditional annual goals. This method includes setting clear, specific goals, creating detailed plans to achieve them, and holding regular accountability meetings to assess progress and adjust plans as needed. Welcome to your weekly accountability meeting.
So yeah, now you know what the 12-week year is and what an accountability meeting is, and I'm going to do mine with my coach here in this way. I should have now if I was cammed up, this would be a nice way to do that, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's go.
We're going to follow our standard agenda to ensure we're on track with our 12-week year goals. Let's dive right in with your individual report outs. Remember, this is a safe space to share your progress and challenges. I am here to support you and find ways to overcome any obstacles. Results. Actual to goal. How did you score? Share your results compared to your goals.
Okay, so let me just do my report out and talk about my results compared to my goals. Hold on. I I had to get my drink. Sorry. So yeah, I made progress in terms of some of the planning and having an actual strategy session this week. But I definitely would have been below my points for this week, and I don't feel like I had an 80% attainment at all.
What were your wins/setbacks?
Now, my wins were that I was consistent still in my live streaming. Setbacks is that I only think I posted one pre-recorded video, which was actually just adapting a live stream. So that's like a half a point.
Weekly execution. Let's talk about your weekly execution. Were you able to complete the tasks you planned? Did you stay focused and committed to your goals?
No and no.
What's working? Where are you struggling? Share what's working well for you. Are there strategies or tactics that are particularly effective? On the flip side,
All right, what is working is keeping this progress over perfection mindset. It's helping that I am close to the completion of this challenge. And so then it feels like I'm better able to set up myself for success and making YouTube sustainable as far as that goal is concerned. And even as far as successfully achieving some of the others. I haven't really talked about a lot about the other two goals. I mean, I'm not making much progress at all with the weight loss one, but the launch the course one, I have been doing pretty well at doing some of the behind the scenes things with that. So I'm pretty proud of that. But um, more to come on that, I think, in a future VIP Sunday reset session.
where are you struggling? Are there any specific areas where you need more support or resources?
No, I just need to, get better at consistency. So that's my quick check in here. And if you recall from previous ones, I also, from previous VIP resets, I have my Sunday John and Pie. Let's see. I don't even remember how that goes. So let's see. Okay, so this is Pie AI, which is supposed to be a more personal type AI. This is our weekly check-in. It's Sunday. What is today? June 23rd. Let's do our Sunday sync. I think I missed a day. All right, so here's the inspirational quote for the week. Let me close the threads here. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Let me change this view here. There we go. Okay. Um, Now let's get the weekly reflection. What went well this week? What could have gone better? My vacation, well, my staycation went really well this week, but I do feel like I could have accomplished more in terms of work and my YouTube goals. Now, reiterate, how can you build on the successes and address your challenges? I want to actually plan a personal retreat for my next staycation to really feel recharged. And, um, huh, this week, I think not having a full week, I will reevaluate how I'm feeling about work once I have had a full week back at work. I also have an upcoming performance review. And even if you're going to receive good feedback, that still, I think, makes you anxious a little bit. So, plan for the week. I think this week I will have my Saturday strategy session earlier in the week, and I will capture my daily three daily accomplishments. That's one thing I got from a previous coach that really helped me when I feel like I'm not making progress. Is like, no, you actually are. Just write down the three things you accomplished every day, and when you're able to look back at them at the end of the week, it'll make you feel more confident about what progress you are making. All right, let's see.
It's great to hear that your staycation went well, but it's also important to recognize when things could be better. Here's a recap of your Sunday sync. 1. Your staycation was enjoyable, but you didn't make as much progress on work and YouTube goals as you would have liked. 2. To address these challenges, you'll plan a personal retreat for your next staycation to recharge fully, and you'll reevaluate your feelings about work after a full week back. Additionally, you have a performance review coming up. 3. In the coming week, you'll have a strategy session earlier and track your 3 daily accomplishments. Do you have any other reflections or goals you'd like to discuss before we wrap up?
During my next check-in, ask me about the accomplishments list. How I am feeling about work progress, and how the performance review went. Do you have any recommendations on an agenda for a personal solo retreat? I mean, I kind of know what I want to do, but let's just see what Pi tells me. Based on what you know about me so far, let me just clarify that.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to ask you about your accomplishments list, work progress, and performance review during our next check-in. As for your personal solo retreat, here are some suggestions based on your interests and goals. 1. Goal setting session. Spend time reviewing your current goals, setting new ones, and creating an action plan for the future. 2. Self-reflection. Reflect on your personal growth, challenges, and accomplishments. Journal your thoughts or use a guided self-reflection exercise. 3. Mindfulness practice. Dedicate time to meditation, yoga, or other mindfulness activities to recharge and recenter. 4. Learning opportunity. Dive into a topic that interests you or attend a virtual workshop or seminar related to personal development or professional growth. 5. Creative outlet. Engage in a creative activity like painting, writing, or playing an instrument to express yourself and de-stress. Feel free to mix and match these ideas to create a retreat agenda that best fits your needs and desires. Enjoy your personal retreat.
All right, I think that was good for that session. I feel complete as far as that's concerned. Now I'm going to take a little break before we start our first Pomodoro session, and then I'll have a little explainer video about what is a Pomodoro session, so you know before we start one. So let's watch my little mind movie really quickly, and then we'll do our Pomodoro session. So I'll be back.
Uh-huh. presenting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting.
Okay, again, my mic was muted. Thank you for joining that break. We're going to move the mind movie and get back to that later when we need another break. But in the meantime, I'm going to quickly explain what is a Pomodoro session so that you know what we're going to do here for a little bit of the time together. So maybe we'll try to have like two Pomodoro sessions. Yeah, two Pomodoro sessions, one break. But in the meantime, here's what it is, okay? Hey there, fellow creatives. Today I'm diving into developed by my bad. Francesco Cirillo in the late. We got to start that over. 1 second, fam. We'll stop that. We're having technical difficulties. We're having technical difficulties. And take two. And this time it's going to work perfectly because I said so. Creatives, today I'm diving into a game changer for productivity, the Pomodoro technique. Ever find yourself struggling to focus amidst the chaos of daily tasks? You're not alone. The Pomodoro technique. Okay. Once again, is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. The idea is simple: break your work into intervals. We have to stop again because I don't know why it keeps making, this is my AI chooser, and I don't know why it makes the music on this thing so freaking loud that you can't hear a damn thing. Like, what is this thing thinking? All right, take three. Third time's a charm. That's what they say, and that's what I'm claiming right now for the purpose of this live stream. Changer for productivity, the Pomodoro technique. Ever find yourself struggling to focus amidst the chaos of daily tasks? You're not alone. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. The idea is simple: break your work into intervals, typically 25 minutes long, separated by short breaks. These intervals are called pomodoros. first choose a task you want to work on. It could be anything, you, writing, designing, brainstorming. Set a timer for 25 minutes. During this time, focus solely on that task. No distractions. Once the timer rings, take a 5-minute break. Stand up, stretch, grab a coffee. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break, usually 15-30 minutes. Why does this work? It's all about creating urgency and maintaining focus. Knowing you only have 25 minutes helps to eliminate procrastination. Plus, those short breaks keep your mind fresh and prevent burnout. Let's talk tools. You can use a simple kitchen timer, but there are also many apps designed specifically for the Pomodoro technique. Apps like Focus Booster, Pomodone, and even built in features on smartwatches can help streamline the process. What about creative blocks? We've all been there. Here's a tip: use the first Pomodoro to brainstorm. Let your ideas flow without judgment. By the second or third Pomodoro, you'll find your rhythm. And remember, it's flexible. If 25 minutes feels too short or too long, adjust it. The goal is to find what works best for you. So give it a try. Embrace the structure to unlock productivity.
Yes, we'll be doing 20-minute session. So just to double down on that. You can make it what it is.
To unlock your creative potential. The Pomodoro technique isn't just about time management, it's about crafting a balanced workflow that fuels creativity. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on boosting your productivity. Happy creating.
So now let's do our first Pomodoro. I'm going to add that banner so we know that's what's happening in case people pop in. And okay, now this video is about 10 minutes long, so basically I'll paint it twice and then there's Okay, whatever you're working on, keep going. Got 10 more minutes in this first Pomodoro. Okay, believe it or not, that was 20 minutes. Now, I don't know what you accomplished in that time, but what I worked on, I'll share really quickly of starting my, I guess, Airtable second brain. I took what I had been working on and trying to plan my YouTube channel. And what I had previously in Excel was this sheet where I was trying to capture, like, okay, these are all the days. Um, this is like if I'm still doing my live stream challenge, what number of days I'm on, where I'm at in my 12-week year season, like barriers like holiday and travel that might interfere with that. I need to go back to my no buy month. So, like, when would that fit into other challenges? And I just been trying to look at the calendar for the rest of the year in that way, and planning out, yeah, I'm finished putting these days of the week here in here. Anyway, yeah, planning that out through a third season of the 12-week year, which would take me through basically like Q1 of 2025. So, anyway, I moved all of that over to Airtable, mostly so I could be able to link these databases. Um, because, for example, I want to be able to then, link those dates from my content planner to, in my ultimate YouTube planner here. If I need to link now any other dates, I can actually just link that right in here now by, let's see, how would I link to another record, and then I can go find the table that I need to link it to. All right, this isn't a good example because I can't find it right now. And I think I'm going about it the wrong way. However, um, it's a way to go about it. Now, let me just show you to what I mean on why I wanted to move these into my second brain here is then if I want to if I want to see kind of how all of these things overlap, then there's also the Gantt chart view. Um, and I just want to create the timeline view. I don't need the full Gantt chart, but I want to show like kind of all of them against one another. Yeah, let's do day number. All right, not the best view because of how I picked the filters, and how I kind of grouped them. But if I wanted to, oh, that's good. Did it show all of them? Let me see. Ooh, it did not. That is good to know. All right, anyway, if I wanted to change this view, I could easily do it in here. Let me remove that one because it's not quite configured how we want it. If I just do this timeline view, let me try this again. Yeah, this needs a little work, but it's going to start doing what I want it to do. In the meantime, time for Pomodoro 2, and then it's time you can take a break. So let me note that that's what this is, and then we're going to do another 20 minutes. As soon as save the banner, add the banner. Here we go.
of George Campbell, primary
Okay, so believe it or not, that was Pomodoro number two. So that was a whole 40 minutes of focus time. So we're going to take a quick break with a 2-minute break here because I'm just going to close out with my movie, and that's the live. Now, I got a lot accomplished here. In addition to planning that out, was also able to work on my. Hold on, let me share a presentation for another kind of mental toughness challenge I am looking to do because I noticed in doing this 90 days of live streaming that gamifying and challenging myself definitely works for behavioral change for me. So I was able to create this presentation in the time of my second Pomodoro. So look forward for that video later. And this was really productive. So what I'm going to try to do and see how this works out is edit this live stream into an evergreen Pomodoro session that one could play in the background for their own sessions while they work alongside it or something to that effect. I don't know. I know there are some other streamers that used to have these work with me sessions, and that requires me to actually be on camera though. But I know I found this really productive, and I think it's something I'm going to add to my slasher chick repertoire. In the end, this is going to end the stream when I in this mind movie, but let me say, if no one else told you today, you are more than enough, and I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting.